Hey everyone, Eddie Campos here, RE/MAX Preferred Associates. I'm here with my good friend and broker, owner, partner of RE/MAX Preferred Associates, Kathy Kuyoth. Kathy has been in the business and has seen a lot of things that have changed, and I wanted to use Kathy, your perspective, looking in the rearview mirror of your career and today. You've probably seen this a dozen times, right?
No, actually never. This is one of those anomalies, I guess they would say. In my career, I've seen all different types of market. I mean, when I was in it back in the early 90s and 2000, we had 18% interest rates. So that was quite different market. But this one here is different, I think, because there's so many people that it's really been tough on. It's tough on the realtor, it's tough on the buyer, tough on the seller. I just think there's a lot of pressure on everybody involved in the transaction right now. Yeah,
and I know that from the outside looking in, people are saying, oh man, these buyers just have, or excuse me, these sellers just have it so easy, they're making so much more money, but there's still a lot of complications. There's a lot of moving parts to a real estate transaction that don't necessarily make it easy.
There really are. Timing is always an issue. And can they find another house?
Exactly.
I mean, there's a lot of things I think that come into play in a transaction that a lot of people who haven't done this for a while don't realize.
So let's go back and kind of reflect on something. During those times when it was 18% interest, what did that do to the market as far as first-time home buyers? I mean, your down payment, that seems like it would be impossible.
Well, it put a lot of people out of the market, but the nice thing is we had to learn how to sell properties land contract because, let's face it, the banks weren't making too many loans at 18% interest rate. So in learning to do the land contracts, I mean, there were, buyers would take some chances, sellers would take some chances, but most of those worked out, and they put in there that they were to refinance within 5 years. So then, once the interest rates came back down, then most of them could go in and refinance.
So for most people that may not understand what a land contract, basically the seller became the bank for a short period of time,
Correct.
Right?
Yeah.
So, I can see how that in itself brought it's probably its own set of problems that went hand in hand with things like that.
Oh, yes, yes.
So today we have an inventory problem, and I think John and I spoke about this, and I know that you follow Dr. Lawrence Yun from the National Association of Realtors. When they talk about this market, outsiders look at it and they think bubble. They think 2006, 2007. What do you see or what do you foresee happening in the near future with real estate?
I don't foresee a bubble, and the reason I don't is you have a lot more buyers this time that are, I think, more qualified to purchase homes and a lot more cash transactions than I think we've seen in a long time. So what that tells us is that whether it's mom and dad or the grandparents, somebody's helping them out to be able to purchase a home cash, and then again, they're becoming the bank. Mom and dad or grandparents. And that seems to be working out really well for people. So I guess that's why I don't see the bubble hitting like it did in 2007, 2008.
And I would suspect that baby boomers maybe have cash, through retirement accounts, through savings, or just through the equity in their existing home that makes them a very easy cash buyer to get that next transaction to happen. And for those folks that are in that category, it probably makes it a little bit easier for them to buy and sell because they can buy first and because they know they're going to sell their home in this market.
And that's the best position for a seller to be in. If they can go ahead and purchase first and then sell their home afterwards, that just makes the process so much more easy. And it also makes it so they know that they have a house that they've found that they can go to once they do sell theirs.
Has there ever been a stretch where you've seen interest rates remain so low for so long?
No, I can honestly say, and whoever thought they would get down to 2.5% and 3% interest rates. But I think what's happened is the experts that know a lot more than I do, what they're saying right now is that the Fed is under a lot of pressure, that they really can't raise interest rates because of the fear of a depression or recession. So they're not going to make any moves that are going to cause any kind of sudden movement. So they're kind of forced to leave their interest rates as low as they possibly can right now.